You're listening to Mr. Allard's Neighborhood. Small town feel with big time ideas. After all, you are entitled to Brad's opinion. Here's your host, Brad Allard.
Well, I would say it's another great week in Burleson, but it's a crappy week in Crowley, wasn't it? Trying to get through traffic today.
Oh, Brad, let's stay positive.
I stay positive. I mean, it's because this is a family show. I am not expressing my true feelings about the two trains that have divided this town. And they're still blocked out there. And then I go around to the only route you can do to get to the other side of town and get behind a couple of semis. And so it's been a great morning. But Lisa is here to tell us all about the Center for ASD. They got several things going on, and she brought her fundraiser. And you are?
I am Miranda Pruitt. I'm the fundraising coordinator for the Center for ASD.
Mm-hmm. And you've been with them, you said, about now 6 weeks, roughly?
Yeah, about roughly. Started May 27th, and now we are here.
And here you are. Where are you from?
I am originally from Joshua, Texas, and I traveled around a little bit. I lived in Colorado for 2 years. I played softball up there, got my master's. And then I lived in the Netherlands for about 3 months, and I played some professional softball up there.
Really? Professional softball?
In the Netherlands.
In the Netherlands. Well, that'd be pretty neat, living overseas for long and getting paid to do it, I guess. You going to do it again, or you're retired?
Oh, no. I think my body might blow out in multiple areas if I tried to do it again.
Well, what position do you play?
I'm a catcher.
Okay. Yeah, that would do it. Yeah, that's a physically demanding job. Who did you play for in college?
So I started my first 4 years out at Tarleton when they were still D2. And then I was with them when we transitioned into a D1 organization or university, not organization. Yeah. And then I got my bachelor's there, decided that I wanted to go get my master's in sports event management. Went to Colorado. I was like, this is my only time I can go out and, get my school paid for. So why not go to a different state, try it out? Lived in Grand Junction, Colorado for 2 years, and I loved it. It was amazing. I played for two very amazing teams, and I thank the Lord for both of those opportunities.
Really? Well, that's interesting, though, that, they have a professional softball league in Europe, and I bet it's probably better supported. I know there's one here in America, but you never hear about it, I'm afraid. So
yeah.
We have friends that want to say hello to you. Aaron Ash from Cleveland is our routine guest. Thank you for showing up. Deanna Foster, is this somebody you know?
I love Deanna. Deanna's a friend that I met through Lisa. We are in networking, brew networking, and here in Burleson, and we just kind of...
What kind of networking? I'm sorry.
It is called Burleson's Referral Unlimited.
Oh, okay.
Good job, you.
I was thinking brew as in Budweiser or something.
That's what I thought at first. I was like, Lisa, this is too early for us to go to something like this, but hey, I'm an adult now, I guess.
Well, that's good. Well, good to hear it. We've got lots going on. They're going to do most of the talking. I'm still tired. I was telling them before the show, last night I went to see 38 Special in Kansas over in Irving. And it's a great show. I mean, it's not exactly Motley Crue. I mean, the young, mostly older crowd, but it was fun. But it was also a late night. So anyway.
What time did you get home?
Oh, about midnight.
Oh.
It was over in Irving. And and it's a different crowd. 38 Special is a bit more, I don't know, rowdy's not really, because we are a bunch of old coots like us, but Kansas is more of a band you listen to, whereas 38 Special is more of a band you dance and sing along with. And so it was a good show and lots of fun. But anyway, speaking of good shows, let's talk about the sponsors because they make good shows like this possible. All right, our friend Otto at our place. I'll be seeing y'all this week. I usually, I always talk about the breakfast I have with my Sunday school friends, my Sunday school men, and we're on the verge of solving all the problems.
Yeah.
Yeah, every 2 weeks get together, and now we just got
world peace.
World peace. We're more worried about football problems more than anything else. World peace.
I can wait.
Like how the Cowboys are going to win the Super Bowl?
Yeah, it's all college. We're not Cowboy fans as much.
Okay.
Cowboys are like, yeah, okay, raw team, but I'll have college. I bet you can guess which college I'm favoring, and and so we always have those conversations. Also, Gina's Pizza, which is always great.
So good.
It is, and it's just a good atmosphere. And I was corrected on one date. We're going to have our National Giving Day. I thought it was the 25th, but you tell me it's the 18th. Okay, well, I need to get a hold of Otto and getting hold of Otto sometimes is like getting hold of the Pope. Are we
going to do it there again?
he doesn't know this yet, but yes.
Yes.
He'll
Thanks,
be,
Otto.
He'll be glad to do it. He was very excited to do it last year. It was one of the best shows he ever did, and I'm quite sure I'd give him enough time, it'll be fine. Because that's the kind of guy Otto is. He's a community-oriented person, so there you are.
Is. Yep.
Also, John Williams over at Old Pro Roofing, 817-734-2756. I don't know if it's going to rain anytime soon, so this is a good time. Get your roof inspected. The inspection is free, and he'll tell you yes, no, or maybe about the roof. He'll tell you if your roof is good, he'll tell you. If it needs work, he'll tell you. So if you need the whole overhaul, he'll help you with the insurance. So 817-734-2756. Thank you, John. Also, thank you to my friend Jeff Kelly, 817-781-0546 with the Wethington Agency. If you're looking to move in this area, move around, move to it, move around it, Jeff is the guy to talk to. He does all over the county. Last time we talked about a month ago, he's doing a lot of business in the Godly Joshua area. Of course, you're from Joshua, you said, right?
Oh, yeah.
And he's changed quite a bit probably since you've been gone.
Oh, 100%.
Yeah.
I mean, it's booming. I live off of a county road, and when I grew up, we had a neighbor across the street, and it was just him on his big old acre plot. And now it is all just homes, filled with homes that has the roads that we grew up learning how to drive cars on and all of that fun stuff. And we got Bluebird Meadows. They're getting bigger and bigger year after year. Even in Godly area, there's a really, really cool and brand spanking new housing addition over there. It's really nice. I think they have their own elementary school in the housing addition as well.
Yeah.
It's a Godly district, but really nice houses. One of our friends lives over there, and so kind of go over there and
You
spend some
mentioned
time.
learning how to drive on those roads.
Yes.
I think you should go back.
Well, but when I moved here back in 1991, I'd been here already for 3 years teaching, but I moved here in 91. Joshua was very, very small, and you came from Joshua, you didn't go to Joshua, that kind of thing, and so it wasn't really that much going on. But now, it's doing what Burleson did, and it's a good thing. Same with Godly. Godly, the only reason I ever went to Godly was with that Del Norte taco shop.
Oh, yeah.
And other than that, that was it. There you go. Anyway, thank you to Local Life Magazine. They got their issue coming out in a couple weeks. I believe the August issue is going to do on financial services. So if you know somebody that has really done you well from, doing business. I mean, I do my business now with what is now South State Bank. I don't know if our bank changed, but the bankers haven't changed. And Tara Birch over there will set you right up if you need any help with the banking. But anyway, Local Life Magazine comes out, also locallifetx.com. You want to look online, so check it out. Also, my friend Al Warner, promotional products, Bass Printing and Consulting Services. So if you need hats, cups, pins, shirts, you name it, he can do it. He has a whole line of stuff for promotional products. So give him a holler at 817-616-8761 or at Alrick, that's ALRICK, at bassprinting.com. He's over at the Hub here in Burleson, so he's a local guy. So you'll be dealing with somebody not online, which is a good thing. I mean, I know the younger generation deals online, but us old coots still like to sit across a table and talk to somebody.
I like to turn pages, too.
Yeah, I do too.
To read books and newspapers.
Yeah, I get. People look at me like I'm a dinosaur because I still subscribe to the morning news, which has a paper edition on Wednesdays and
Saturdays.
and Sundays.
Sundays.
Yeah, and I like reading the paper, and I tell my kids that, and they're like, "Are you what, from the Flintstones? I mean, what is that about?" You're so old, man. Anyway, let's go. Also, thank you for. Oh, there we go. All right. We're having Central Texas Flood Relief. This is going on at Station 330. Jesse over there is...
He's a great guy.
Yes, he is. And for I believe until August 9th, if you go and you have a meal there, you can donate, and he'll match whatever you donate. And that's a good thing. Yeah, it's a good place, too. That's a good thing about Burleson now, because back then we had Golden Corral, and that's it. Now we have all these different restaurants, and it's really interesting to see how the restaurateurs all get along. Jesse and Otto are very good friends, Same with Otto and Jaime over at Fresco's. You know, so there's a lot of camaraderie, if you will. Somebody named Brad Boultinghouse says hello.
Oh my goodness.
Is this your boyfriend?
Yeah.
Okay.
I keep him on the side. It's
Keep
fine.
Okay. That's all right. Well, thank you, Jesse, for what you got going on. We have a couple other nonprofits we'll talk about at the ending. Also, another Brittany Bollinger. Boy, you're bringing in the guest today, aren't you?
Hi, Brittany.
Hey, Brittany.
Okay. All right, I'm going to let y'all do most of the talking because you know what's important, what's going on. I guess the first thing I would ask, though, is that last time we talked, your facility situation was still being discussed and decided. What's happened there?
Right. So it's been a while since we've been here. And so the last we came and talked was Christ Culture. Well, there was a church that was going to be purchasing the building, and that purchase went through. So Christ Culture Church is now the owners of the building that we're in. So used to be Crestmont, now it's Christ Culture. And they're fabulous people. Pastor KJ and his wife, Lady Sarah, are amazing, you know, to oversee the church and to allow us to walk beside them. And we signed a 2-year lease. So that started on June 1st, and we have a 2-year lease with them. And so we're able to kind of breathe. I mean, it's amazing. We've been doing this 16 years, and we have never been presented with a lease. We have always presented other people with the lease, or it's always been handshake agreements and stuff like that. And I'm like, wow. So this was pretty great. We get to breathe for a minute. And really look at our direction and capital campaign, you know, opportunities. So also the last time I was here, we had a couple individuals put $200,000 on the line for us to raise money. And at that time, it was to buy the building that we were in that was up for sale. And since Christ Culture purchased the building, they still left those funds on the line, so we can still raise money to match those and to look for our future building and land and things like that.
So you have a couple of big money donors, it sounds
Yes.
like. Well,
Yes.
They must be pretty interested in what you do. I guess
Yeah.
the best way to put it. Jennifer says, Jennifer Woods.
Hi, Jennifer.
Well, you just bring it in the guest. Good. I need the numbers. Anyway, but you know, I know that was a big stress, you know, because you were very uncertain, unsettled about what was happening, and